This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Thanks for getting up with us on this Saturday morning. I'm Deidre Johnson. This morning on Sunrise, restructuring with mass layoffs. Nike reveals how many people are losing their jobs at its headquarters in Beaverton. Plus, accused of assaulting a suspect, what a Vancouver police officer told a jury in her own defense. But first, let's check in with Chris McGinnis for a quick look at the forecast. Hey, Chris.
Good morning again, Deidre. We take you out to the Dalles Dam, the water spilling over the spillway there. You want to do a little whitewater rafting? No, not that that's legal down there, but that's kind of cool to watch that. Let's switch gears, take it to the Oregon coast. This is a live look from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort camera in Lincoln City. Cascade Head off in the distance, and we are still clear along the Oregon coast for now, but that's going to change as we go through the day today. Sunshine over downtown, it's 53. Last check at PDX. Elsewhere, there are some cool pockets out there. Battleground has warmed up to 40. It's 48 in Tigard, 39 though in Sherwood. And as we slide farther south, Dallas right now 40, 37 at the base of the Coast Range there in Sheridan. Albany checking in with 43 degrees. All right, the plan for today, cloud cover increasing, rain offshore. Eventually we'll see some rain in our forecast, not for quite a while though. So early morning sunshine, clouds start to filter in midday. We'll go from sunny to partly cloudy to mostly cloudy as we head into the afternoon. And then, Deidre, I have that chance of showers rolling in here with the temperatures cooling later on today. We'll walk you through that and have a look ahead to your Sunday forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Chris. Well, take a look at the damage left behind after a fire at Mount Hood's Timberline Lodge Thursday night. A spokesperson says it appears embers from the lodge's main fireplace are likely to blame. Thanks to a quick response by lodge workers and fire crews, there were no injuries. The building sustained minimal damage. We spoke to a couple who were in a hot tub outside when the fire broke out.
People were getting out and the alarms were going on, so we went and got clothes, and the evacuation process was happening, which Timberline handled remarkably well. Got what we could from our room, and went to the day lodge where everyone was instructed to go.
If inspections go well, the lodge, which first welcomed overnight guests in 1938, could reopen tomorrow. You can see more coverage of the fire and a look at the history of the lodge on KGW.com. Officials have lifted evacuations for a brush fire in Clark County. The fire started northeast of Yakult at around 5:30 last night. Emergency vehicles will stay on scene throughout the night to monitor the area. The fire initially covered about 10 acres. No word on the cause of the fire. The Vancouver police officer on trial for assault took the stand in her own defense on Friday. Officer Andrea Mendoza is accused of threatening to tase a male suspect in the genitals, an incident that was recorded on her body camera. She says he was resisting arrest.
He broke free of my partner, so he had free hands, and pretty much popped straight up and started to fight us, actively fight us.
That man, Elijah Prezon, who was 19 at the time, also testified on Friday, saying he stole some candy bars from Walmart. He says that's what caused a 911 call and his fight with the officer. Prosecutors argue Mendoza's actions went past the lawful use of force. Closing statements are expected on Monday. One of Oregon's biggest employers is making major cuts. Since February, we've known Nike would be cutting 2% of its workforce. We now know 740 employees at Nike's world headquarters in Beaverton will lose their jobs. Catherine Cook has the story.
Footwear and apparel giant Nike notified state officials of impending layoffs at its global headquarters in Beaverton. By June 28th, Nike says 740 of its employees there will be let go. The local layoffs represent a portion of a larger 2% layoff of Nike's global workforce. It's a move they announced back in February, attributing it to restructuring. At the time, Nike president and CEO John Donahoe said layoffs would start immediately with another phase to come, impacting around 1,600 jobs. In a statement, the company said the moves will position Nike to pursue, quote, growth opportunities. Nike's always at our best when we're on the offense, the statement read. The actions that we're taking put us in the position to right-size our organization to get after our biggest growth opportunities as interest in sport, health, and wellness have never been stronger. While these changes will impact approximately 2% of our total workforce, we are grateful for the contributions made by all Nike teammates. Prior to the layoffs, Nike says its Beaverton headquarters hosted more than 11,000 employees.
The layoffs are part of a $2 billion plan to cut costs and restructure the company. Nike announced the plan last December. Portland City Commissioner Rene Gonzalez has pared back his proposal to impose stiffer penalties on illegal camping. Gonzalez now says the penalties will mirror the mayor's current proposal, which is up to a $100 fine and 7 days in jail. He was initially pushing for up to a $500 fine and up to 6 months in prison. The commissioner says he's scaling back to get council votes.
Nobody knows with certainty what is the catalyst that's going to drive someone to change behaviors into services or to go someplace else, and working to get to 3 votes, so willing to find what is supported by the majority here.
Gonzalez is running for mayor and still stands by the other part of his proposal to give executive power to the upcoming mayor to adjust the camping policy. City Council is expected to discuss the proposals next Wednesday. We have a quick traffic alert for you. Northbound lanes on the Interstate Bridge will be closed overnight. The shutdown begins at 11 p.m. tonight and should last until about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. ODOT says it's due to an inspection that happens every 2 years. Southbound lanes are not impacted. If you're headed north, you can take I-205 as your detour.